Welcome back to the news. Getting back to more local news, Chairman of the Public Utilities Commission, Dr. Jayatissa Costa, says that the revised electricity tariffs will be announced on the 17th of this month.
Dr. Jayatissa Costa noted that the Public Utilities Commission had received over 200 written submissions and 79 oral submissions regarding the proposed electricity tariff revision. The new tariffs have been created after taking these factors into consideration. After taking into consideration the public response, we have come up with 8 recommendations to the CEB. We will be sending it to them. We believe that if these 8 recommendations are enacted, the transparency, productivity as well as economic management of the electricity sector and especially its power generation sector could be improved. Since it is the holiday season, the new electricity tariffs will be announced on the 17th. However, we will continue to carry out our activities as regulators.
Battalangundua is a small island off the west coast of the country. Though many visit this island, have you ever given thought to the difficulties faced by those who live there? Despite being surrounded by the ocean, those who live there have faced one problem dating back many years.
There are a number of islands surrounding Sri Lanka which belong to the country. The Battalangundua island is one such island. We are about to embark on a journey to look into these issues faced by its people. It took us an hour and 45 minutes to reach the Battalangundua island from the mainland. The fishermen accompanied us and were our guides. What you see here is a beautiful Battalangundua island. As we set foot on the Battalangundua island, we were welcomed by the cool breeze that blows through the island. Over 2,000 families inhabit this island, where many are engaged in the fishing industry. The islanders are engaged in fishing, the sale of fish and the production of dried fish. During our visit, we were able to witness the locals of the Battalangundua island living in harmony. Despite being surrounded by the vast ocean, the locals here face an issue in obtaining clean drinking water. The locals face great difficulty in obtaining drinking water. Speaking to us, the fishermen lamented that despite rendering a service to the economy, no one had paid attention to the issues of not having access to clean drinking water.
Well, the 40th death anniversary of late Prime Minister and renowned politician Dudley Senanayake was marked today.
A group including politicians attended the memorial event held near the Dudley Senanayake statue at the DS roundabout in Colombo. Floral tributes were laid at the Dudley Senanayake statue. More than a politician, I consider the late Dudley Senanayake as a great human being. During his time, an exemplary state mechanism was in place. He was a leader who had a 2/3 majority. He did not dominate in the 2/3 majority. He did not engage in acts that were in violation of the constitution. He did not seek any revenge by using that 2/3 majority. He acted in an exemplary manner to take this country to the correct path and to bring about relief to the people.
The police say that a bus driver and a conductor who were involved in an accident that resulted in the death of a student last night close to the Kalupalama in Kalawana have fled the area.
A private bus travelling from Matugama to Kalawana had collided with a bicycle close to the Kalupalama in Kalawana. The victim, 13-year-old Milan Mudit Dharmasena, was on a bicycle with his father. Milan died on the spot. The police said that a group outraged by the incident had set the bus on fire. A 14-year-old student was killed when a 3-wheeler crashed into a lorry that was parked on the road in the Ibagamo Ipalava area at around 2 this morning. The victim, Sajid Sandruan, was a resident from Diddenye in Malsiripura. 5 persons were injured when a 3-wheeler fell off a 300-foot precipice early this morning in the Vanaraja area in Dikkoya along the Hatton Bhagavantalava main road. The injured were admitted to the Dikkoya base hospital. The police added that the driver of the 3-wheeler was arrested. A 3-wheeler had collided with a lorry in the Tuntota area in Pallebadda along the Ambilipitia Ratnapura main road. The driver of the 3-wheeler, a 29-year-old from Hatton, was injured in the accident.
And it's time now for Action TV.
This child had the right to enroll at the Nathandya Dhammisara Vidyalaya based on a circular for enrolling students to grade 1. However, on the 25th of last month, Action TV revealed that the administration of the school took steps to reduce 14 points awarded to him following his interview. They have failed to provide reasons. 3 days after the Action TV revelation, the Secretary to the Education Ministry wrote to the principal of the school asking him to provide a written explanation to the parents of the child, explaining as to why they took such a decision. 5 days after the written request of the Secretary to the Ministry, the principal of the Dhammisara Vidyalaya wrote a letter to the mother of the said child. However, he fails to explain exactly why 14 points were deducted after the child's interview. The child's mother explained to Action TV what took place when they initially inquired about the 14 points that were deducted.
We went and met the principal and inquired why the 14 points were deducted. He told us to make a donation to the school and that we would enroll the child. When we inquired how much he wanted, he said 25,000 to 30,000 rupees. I did not have the money then, so I pawned my necklace and paid the amount.
Incidentally, the principal acknowledged that he had received such a sum of money. Such an amount of money has been deposited and it will be used in a proper manner. Is it wrong to deposit money to an account after issuing a proper receipt? It is not clear to me. If the principal considered this to be a donation made to the school, then the said principal should have asked this individual to deposit the money to the account of the school's development committee. However, this receipt, which has been issued, goes to show that this money fallen into the hands of the school's past pupil association in contravention to circulars issued by the Ministry of Education. I do not know about it. I cannot say anything about it. I do not need to tell anyone to deposit money to the account of the Past Pupils Association. I would have advised them to deposit into our account instead. What steps should be taken when you pay a sum of money to a school and yet your child is not enrolled? The principal explained. A complaint could be launched with the zonal director, provincial director, or even the secretary to the Ministry of Education. The mother of the child in question had already taken such steps when the initial Action TV revelation was aired. She had written a letter to the Secretary to the Ministry of Education. In response, an additional secretary attached to the ministry had directed her to the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery and corruption with a letter. The Bribery Commission, taking this letter into consideration, could initiate action under the Bribery Act. If the action is not taken against officials who disregarded their duty of enrolling this child into school and converted this venture into a one which they can make money of under the Establishment Code, then what is the true responsibility of the Ministry of Education?
On to business news this evening. According to the recent central bank report, the number of mobile users have increased 100% during the last 23 years.
The annual central bank report, which was unveiled recently in Colombo, states that despite the significant improvement in the mobile telecommunication industry, there are many challenges the country had to face with the significant improvement in technology. The central bank report notes that the competition in the industry does not depend on the services offered, but by the competitive pricing strategies adopted by mobile operators. The report notes that the mobile telecommunication industry can contribute immensely for the economic growth of the country. The 2012 Central Bank report adds that the efficiency in the bank, agriculture, industrial, education, defense and other sectors could be improved further by using the mobile phone technology.
The first Friday match between the visiting under-19 Sri Lankan cricket team and the Bangladeshi counterparts ended in a draw in Mirpur today. The Sri Lankan under-19 team won the toss and opted to bat first. The Sri Lankan under-19 team posted 422 runs all out. In reply, their Bangladeshi counterparts posted 397 runs all out in 119.2 overs. Batting in their second innings, the Sri Lankan under-19 team decided to declare their innings on 207 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Chasing a target of 233 runs for victory, the Bangladeshi under-19s were 71 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Meanwhile, St. Peter's College Bambalapitiya won the championship in the Inter-School Under-19 Division 1 Limited Overs Cricket Tournament by defeating St. Benedict's College Kotahena in the finals. The match was played at the Moore Sports Club grounds in Colombo yesterday. St. Benedict's College, who won the toss and opted to bat first, were bundled out for 59 runs, chasing 60 runs to win. St. Peter's College reached the target in 13 overs, losing 5 wickets on the way. The world's coolest marathon, North Pole Marathon, took place in chilling temperatures of 28 degrees Celsius. Now 46 competitors from 20 countries pit themselves against the extreme elements for the race at the top of the world. Contestants contesting at the drifting Russian Borneo ice base at the geographic North Pole, the event quite literally runs on water or the frozen Arctic Sea. With these visuals, we wrap up tonight's news bulletin. For the News First team, I'm Ramesh Rugal Bandara. Good night.